the richest man in Africa, Dangote, has decided to respond to Ohaneze Ndigbo over the illegal migration of Almajiris into the south using Dangote trucks. The federal government of Nigeria allowed essentials, trucks that are providing essentials, companies that are providing essentials to move around, which I believe is the standard. But somehow, some group of Northerners have decided to take advantage of this, and they hide underneath the trucks, hide wherever they want to hide, and they come to the south. This is the period whereby the federal government has called for a lockdown, interstate lockdown. And of course, you know that the pandemic, coronavirus, is right there in the north, but yet they are pretending and they are acting as if coronavirus does not exist. Many of them could be heard screaming and chanting, Babu Corona. Simply put, Corona does not exist. There is no Corona. And yet they are dying in their hundreds, in their thousands there in the north. And they don't care bringing this to the south. And you know what that could turn into? A lot of people will get infected in the south and they will die as a result of the nonchalant attitude of the north. Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, has refuted claims that his company's trucks were used to transport Almajiris from northern Nigeria to the south. His reaction was contained in a letter dated May 27th, addressed to Ohaneze Ndigbo's General President John Nwodo. This was published on Wednesday evening by Emeka Atama Nwodo with their assistant. The letter, entitled Allegation of Illegal Shipments Against Dangote Industries Limited. I believe that Dangote must have seen videos of his trucks and pictures of his truck being used to, transport Almajiris, Northerners, down to the south. He is not blind. He knows all of this. But is Dangote saying that I am not aware that this is happening? Or what is he saying? If Dangote said, I did not instruct them to use my truck to bring in Northerners or Almajiris, that is understandable, as I don't believe that Dangote will come down too low to begin to tell his drivers to bring in Almajiris to the north. I do not want to accept this. I think that is between the truck drivers and the Almajiris or foot soldiers or whoever from the north are coming in. It is between them. But there are proofs of this. Nwodo and other leaders of the South and Middle Belt recently expressed concerns about the influx of Almajiris into the South. Dangote Industries denied the false and misleading allegations, as they claimed, and appealed to the public to expose those involved in illegal transport activities. It is not the public, it is your company, and I think it's high time that he begins to speak to the drivers of his truck so as to do the right thing. This is not supposed to be. This is not right. This is not right at all. But it seems as if Dangote is kind of saying no. His trucks are not involved in this, which I do not want to believe. Anyway, Dangote insisted that his trucks is only allowed to transport only cement, limestone, high-quality gypsum, sugar, salt, spices, and branded bags and sacks. That is what he said. The letter asked Ohaneze and the public to provide evidence against any Dangote truck driver involved in such transport. The company urged the public to provide details such as the type of truck, contents, color, registration number, location, and if possible, photographs. So all of a sudden, Dangote has now given jobs to people without pay. That is just what it is. Jobs to people without pay. Well, no one is going to be deceived anyway. He should find a way to make sure that he coordinates this. If he wants to install cameras in the truck, whatever he needs to do, he needs to work on this so as to make sure that these truck drivers are not hiding Almajiris or Northerners in their truck. I believe that they are not doing this for free. They are not doing this for free. They are being paid to transport both the goods and these northerners. That's just it. If he claimed that these trucks are not his own, some people are suggesting, I'm not saying anyone should do this, I'm just reading comments. Someone say, since those trucks are not yours, as you claim, we shall burn every other one we intercept, and then the real owner will show up. We cannot be deceived. Simple. If these are not your trucks and you need evidence, there is no need. We agree it's not your truck. Once we find ALMAJ1R1S, we take videos of the ALMAJ1R1S in the truck and set the truck ablaze. Then, if it is your truck or whoever owns the truck, the person will show up. That is what someone is saying. Another one says that you think that we do not know all the plans with your brothers. This time, you people will see what we are up to too. Someone say, upon all those trucks in picture, you see that time no one is yours. Okay, those in the east, show him evidence. But as for me, I am not interested in showing any more evidence. That's it. I'm talking about videos and pictures that are out there on the internet showing Dangote's truck with the ALMAJ1R1S, and yet Dangote is saying that there's nothing like this. Probably they are not his trucks. We don't know. Someone says, so this man is so childish. So all those trucks, you are not seeing them. Are they not yours? What evidence do you need to see again? What evidence do you need to see again? I don't want to say like father, like son, where the Igbo Biafran governor showing him the evidence now. Immediately for it all, your turn to, all right, I think this person is just saying that he has been shown enough evidence, and there is nothing more that they need to show him, that these are your trucks, and you cannot say these are Photoshop pictures. These are real evidence and nothing more. Another person say that the Igbos, the South, should avoid any Hausa Fulani or Dangote Fulani products. Someone say, you think that we do not know all your plans with your brothers? Another person say, all right. Another person went on to say, you think that, all right, the person kept repeating the same thing, that we know your plans, we know your plans, and we know your plans. So I don't know what you guys think about what Dangote has expressed here. He's trying to act like the trucks do not belong to him, and that if there are any trucks that they find out there, they should show more evidence. He's saying that my truck only transports cement, limestone. I don't know if this is image, or is it, what are we going to call this now? Is it trying to rebrand or rebuild his image, the image of his company, so as not to appear as a person that is in charge of transporting ALMAJ1R1S? I'm not saying that Dangote himself or that his truck drivers should now go to the north and start picking ALMAJ1R1S and bringing them to the south. I'm not saying that. I do not believe that Dangote could do such. But what I'm thinking is that the drivers somehow they get money from the ALMAJ1R1S or these foot soldiers or these northerners, and they are transported to the north. Something like this. You see, these things do happen also in the United States of America, where people tomb trucks and rides from one city to the other. So that is exactly what I think. And sometimes maybe for free, sometimes maybe money exchanges hands. But what we are saying is this: Dangote should begin to probe the drivers in the north and question them as regards these activities that they are onto. Probe and deal with them, discipline them as the case may be, because they are the ones that are bringing down the image of his company and nothing more. So he shouldn't come up tiring to tell us that his company only transport gypsum, sugar, salt, spices, branded bags and sacks and limestones and cement, as if we are just going to listen to all of this and believe that it is true. What about the videos and pictures that we are saying? Who owns those trucks? That's a simple question. So Mr. Dangote gave out an hotline for people to call. I'm not going to call out that number because Dangote is not sponsoring this channel. So we are not going to help him to start giving out numbers. If he wants to pay people, after all, they say he's the richest man in Africa, then he should pay people that will look out for Dangote trucks that is, taking one ALMAJ1R1S or foot soldier from one point to the other. That is just it. So I don't know. A lot of people are not accepting this. A lot of people are not buying this story. They are saying that Mr. Dangote, deal with your drivers from the north, your Hausa drivers from the north, transporting your brothers down to the south. We don't need this. It's so sad that the same North, somehow through monopoly or whatever, they have what they call the richest people in Nigeria, yet they have the poorest street urchins. You cannot compare it to the rest of the regions, to the south. You cannot. I don't know why. They have the richest, yet they have the most. When you talk about diseases, you talk of the north. When you talk about some kind of Sharia law that will cut off the arm of somebody, imagine you cut off one arm of somebody, two arms of a person because they claim he stole something. Rather than taking him to the court and allow him to go to jail and something, you now release the person to the society with two hands that are cut off. It becomes useless to the society and to his family. It's so archaic. It's so archaic. So they have the richest, they have the beggars, people that line up the streets of the south and the north begging for money. They are the ones with the ALMAJ1R1S. They have everything that you can talk of. It's so sad. I don't know what you guys think of this, what he has said. Do you agree? Do you believe he's saying the truth? Let us meet at the comment section below.